throw. Looking, pumping, dumping.
Yes!
He's got Brian Leonard.
Yes!
He dives for the first down. Shotgun Palmer. Snap back. Looks to the end zone. Throws
Yes!
end zone. Touchdown,
Yes!
Andre Caldwell. And the Bengals take the lead with 14 seconds remaining. How about them Bengals? They may.
Welcome back to the Bengals Gymnasium. Well, here we are at the beginning of the start of the season. Well, I'm going to get right into it, but before I do that, a couple things to just say. The Bengals have looked pretty good throughout this whole preseason. Finished 3-2, so I'm back now. I've seen a lot of good things in the preseason. The offense is coming along pretty well. The pass attack and then the run game, of course, is going to be there. We're a run first team now. Then we pass secondly. But defenses look great. Offenses look great. And I'm going to make my picks for the opening of the NFL week. So, first off, we have the Saints and Vikings. A rematch. Ooh, this will be a good game. We got Brett Favre against Drew Brees. It's going to be a good match, but I think ultimately it's probably going to come down to the Saints winning this game. I'm going to go with the Saints, and it's probably going to be, I see them winning by 10 to 14 points, but the Vikings will keep it close. I just think because Brett Favre he just got back, so he hasn't really got time to get into the flow just yet. And then the Saints, they're a tough team, but yeah, it'll be a good match. You got Adrian Peterson running the ball, and then you got Jared Allen and all the rest of the guys on defense. It'll be a good game, but I think the Saints will start off 1-0 here. Next game, we got Cleveland versus Tampa Bay. In this game, I see Cleveland winning this one. With their new upgrades, they seem like they're a better team. I mean, Tampa's improved a little bit as well, but I'm going to give this one to Cleveland. Next, we've got Buffalo versus Miami. You know, this will be a nice one to watch. I mean, you got C.J. Spiller, the new runner, coming in. It gives the Bills a little bit of more energy going on now. And then Miami got a great receiver in Brendan Marshall, actually one of my favorites. I see this game coming down to Miami winning. They've got a pretty good defense. It's pretty established. The line of the Buffalo Bills is still a little bit in question. But Miami, they've got Chad Henne throwing the ball, and then you got Brendan Marshall. They've got the #1 receiver finally. So I'm gonna say Miami wins this, probably by, I'll say 7, maybe 10 points, 6 points, something like that. And then next, the match of the week for me anyway, the Bengals versus New England. Now this is gonna be a great game to watch. I really do believe it'll come down to Cincinnati winning this game. But then again, I won't be surprised if New England wins this game. I think it'll be a 3-point game. Whoever wins it, it's going to be by 3 points. But it's going to be a great match. The reason why I'm going to give this match to Cincinnati is Patriots have a few injuries on defense. So I'm just going to give it to Cincinnati there. They've got the run game with Cedric Benson. And then we've got Jermaine Gresham, the tight end. Great receiving threat, and then he can block as well. And then Jordan Shipley, and then not to mention Chad and T.O. out on the side, and then the great defense with Leon and Jonathan. But then you got on the other side, you got Tom Brady, Randy Moss, Wes Welker, and then they're just an explosive team and a great team, great coaching. Bill Belichick, one of the greatest coaches. So this is going to be a fun game to watch, and I won't be surprised if New England takes this match. But I'm going to go Cincinnati by 3 points. In our next game, Denver against Jacksonville. And both teams look like they're up and coming. I mean, Denver had that 6-0 start last year and then just fell apart. But I see this game, it'll be interesting. I'm not really sure what to say on this one, but I'll say Denver wins it. I'll say Denver by 6 points. So hitting 2 field goals, it'll be something like that. And then next, we got the Giants versus the Panthers. And I'm going to have to say, I'm going to go with the Giants here. They're passing, the pass attack is a little bit better. Carolina they went from being just a great team, but after that beating they took in the playoffs against the Cardinals, they just have not been the same since. So I'm going to go with the Giants here, and with Eli Manning and company, I'll say 4 4-point game. Probably win by 4. Maybe like 6, 2 field goals. And then next, we got the Detroit Lions against the Chicago Bears. You know what, here? I'm actually going to go with the Detroit Lions. Calvin Johnson, and then you've got their D-line. The offensive line of the Chicago Bears just hasn't looked very good lately, so I'm going to go with Detroit here. Brendan Pettigrew, and then Javid Best, the beast, the running back that they got. So Detroit, I think they're going to actually find their win here, and it'll be a good game, but Detroit is ultimately going to win this. I mean, Jay Cutler and that Bear offense haven't looked that great so far, but it should make for an interesting game. But I'll go with Detroit there. And then Pittsburgh against Atlanta. I'm going to have to say Matt Ryan and the Falcons start off 1-0 here. But the Steelers are still going to put up a fight. They got that defense that you can never ignore that. The Steelers are always going to be in it. So this is going to be a very close game, but I think the absence of Big Ben is definitely going to show up in this game. Dennis Dixon might be able to keep it close. He's got good mobility, moving around in the pocket, making good plays. So it'll still be a good match, but I see the Falcons and Matt Ryan taking this by 3 points. It'll be a good game, though. Next, we got the Raiders versus the Titans. This will be a good match, I guess. The Raiders could be one of the surprise teams of this year, but Titans take this for sure. I'll say about 14 points, 14 to 17 points. All right, then we've got the Colts at the Texans. Will this finally be the game where the Texans will beat the Colts? Well, some may think, some maybe not. I'm going to say the Colts win this in a 3-point game, but the Texans are going to keep it close. It'll be a good match. It's another power type show, kind of like the New England versus Cincinnati game. So that'll be a good match to watch too. Next on the list, Cardinals versus St. Louis. Interesting one. Their first overall pick is actually looking pretty good, the Rams. I'm going to say the Cardinals still take this, though. With Derek Anderson, I mean, he's no Kurt Warner or anything, but he's got the receivers. I mean, he's got the runner. He can hand it off to Beanie Wells, and their defense doesn't look bad. The Rams, they're going to be a good team, but I just don't think it's just yet. All right, moving on. San Francisco versus Seattle. I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers here. The Hawks, I haven't seen enough yet. Then they got rid of TJ Houshmandzadeh. I don't know what kind of direction they're going in right now. So I'm going to say the 49ers win this in a 14-point game. 14 points. Next, Green Bay against the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be another good one. We'll get to see some Aaron Rodgers in action, throwing to Jermichael Finley, and all his great receivers in Ryan Grant, Greg Jennings, Donald Driver, and then we'll see Cobb as his first start for this season. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. But Green Bay will take this one. I'm not sure if the Eagles' offense will be able to keep up with Aaron Rodgers and his offense. If that's the only way they're going to have a chance in this game, but I don't see that happening. So I'm going to give it to Green Bay in a 16, 17-point game. Next, we've got the Cowboys against the Redskins. Donovan McNabb, now a Redskin. Who would have thought? Let's see. I'm going to give this game to, I'll say Dallas. Dallas takes this, but in a close game, probably 10 points, maybe 6, maybe by 2 field goals. It's going to be a good game, though, but we'll see how it goes in McNabb. Remember, he's a bit injured, so that's why I'm just going to give it to the Cowboys here, but we'll see what happens. Next, the Ravens versus the Jets. Monday Night Football. This will be fun to watch. And Darrelle Revis is back, so it's going to be very interesting. And then you've got T.J. Houshmandzadeh, Anquan Bolden, and then Joe Flacco and Ray Rice, and everything's coming together. And then you've got LT now with the Jets, so he'll be pounding the ball. And Rex Ryan, you know how he loves pounding the ball, so this is going to be another good match. I see this one going to the Jets in a more of a low-scoring game. I think they'll actually beat the Ravens in this game. But the Ravens actually can win this too. This is another toss-up kind of game. I see the Jets taking it by a late field goal. Probably somewhere like 17 to 21 type game. And last but not least, Chargers versus Kansas City. But I'm going to have to say the Kansas City Chiefs still have work to do. I'm going to go with the Chargers here. So, yeah, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time.